Okay guys, let's talk about the new Marvel Cinematic Universe film, Ant-Man. So basically Ant-Man in the comics was one of the founding members of the Avengers, but for whatever reason they decided to not include him in the movies until now. And this is his story. It's basically coming at the end of Phase 2. So basically it follows the second Ant-Man in the comics, Scott Lang, as he is taught by Hank Pym to become the new Ant-Man, because Hank Pym needs Scott Lang to stop Hank Pym's other old protege, Darren Cross, from militarizing the Ant-Man suit. And the Ant-Man suit is basically a suit used to shrink. And this film has a lot of fun with the shrinking. That is probably the best part. Whenever they have shrinking action, it's great. Whenever they show Ant-Man in proportion to bigger things, they have a lot of fun with that. Whenever it focuses on the comedy and all the originalness of this, of having this shrinking technology, it is a really great film. The problems come actually when it does it dramatic. It's not bad drama, but there's nothing particularly good about it. And it mostly just takes away from the comedy and the original fun stuff that you want to see. Like, you want to see how Ant-Man is going to interact on this train set, and you want to see Ant-Man walking around in bigger areas and see how he would interact with that. So that's why the montage part is probably one of the best parts. The one issue is, as I said, it's a funny movie, but I would never say it's one of Marvel's funnier movies. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was a much funnier movie. I think the Iron Man films are much funnier. And it's not the most dramatically and emotionally impactful film. There's been more of those. So overall, there's nothing amazing about this film. I can't really point to one part, except maybe the climax, and say, I can't see any other film doing anything better than that. But as a film on its own, it's perfectly passable, and it doesn't try to be anything bigger. And I'm not saying it needs to have a giant scale. I have no problem with the scale. It just says, if it wanted to be a comedy, I want it to be really funny. This film has some really funny moments, but it didn't have me just gut-wrenching laughter the entire time while I was watching the film. There's select moments that were really funny in this film. It was kind of a heist movie where he had to steal the Ant-Man technology. And there were some really good heist scenes, but it's not the best heist film ever. And the drama, it just feels tacked on because, since it's not a full comedy, they need some dramatic thing to get you invested in the characters. And while it was handled well, it took away from all the fun you're having in the film. It slowed everything down. And you just don't care. You didn't really need the drama thing. You still cared about these characters. You're still interested in these characters. You want to see them get out of this. They're fun. But whenever they slowed down the film, you could really feel it. And just while I was watching this film, I was just waiting for the moment where I'm like, this is an amazing film. This is up to Marvel standards. And it just never really came. It was just an average action comedy film that you go to see, and you'll enjoy your time. And it's better than most in that regards, but I'm not going to remember this from time to come. The things that did kind of stand out is there's a Baskin-Robbins joke, which is pretty funny, and Michael Pena was really funny in the film. Whenever he spoke, he was hilarious. I wish they had more of him. And also, it was a very creative climax. I wish the whole film was like this climax. So overall, while the film is kind of disappointing, I wouldn't say it's insanely disappointing. I didn't have gigantic hopes for Ant-Man. So if you go into it just with low expectations, you're going to have a great time at the movies. It's really fun, and I suggest you see it if you're just going to the movies. It's not a film oh, I want to see Ant-Man. It's more a film of, I want to go to the movies. What's playing right now? Oh, Ant-Man, I'll see that. And if you go in with that mentality, I think it's a very delightful and just enjoyable time. Just nothing special.